So here I am, $5,000 credit card bill, whatever. All these books in a garage, because I didn't realize, I figured Oprah would call once I got the book done. She must have missed the memo or something, you know. Because I figured, if I just get on Oprah, everything's cool. How many of you have ever not said that, but how many of you know somebody who's thought that? So I got all these books in the garage, $5,000 credit card bill. Miss MasterCard, Mr. Visa, they won't accept, my mission. They want paid with money. That's why I started working in a video store to try to pay this bill off. So I did the best thing I could do to try to get some revenue coming in, right? This book doesn't work. Well, I figure I'll go do another one. Don't do that. It ain't the book. Well, sometimes it is, depending on the title and the positioning. We'll get into all that. But it's how are you going to get revenue coming in for your great product or service? So I went out and did another book. I figured this time I'll hit the market of teenagers because I also want to help teenagers. Did a book for teenagers. Probably not the best title for a book for teenagers. Teenagers can do it. I couldn't figure out why nobody let me speak to their kids and nobody wanted to buy their kid that book. I mean, can you imagine? I call you up. You're in charge of a youth organization. I call you, hey, I'd like to come speak to your kids. Yeah, what are you talking about, James? I teach them how to do it, baby. Click. And that's when I realized the very first mistake I made was not investing in the right mentor and the right training. I got hooked up with a guy named Dan Pointer. Anybody know Dan? Great guy. Got hooked up with Dan Pointer. I invested $29.95 in his book. Now notice I said invested, not spend. It's a mindset. $29.95 in his book called The Self-Publishing Manual. You should all get it. It's on Amazon.com. And Dan taught me, and I did a consulting. I saved up some of that money I was making in the video store, and I did a consulting, which was $500 with Dan. I think it was like 3, 4, 5 hours, something like that. And I didn't have $500, but I wanted to pursue my mission and live my dream, which is to get this message out. And it's amazing, when you want something bad enough, you'll do whatever you have to do. So I took extra shifts at the video store in order to make extra money, in order to be able to do a consulting with somebody who knows what they're doing. Dan helped me change the covers and the titles to these. Now, I got a question for you. Would you rather give your child Teenagers Can Do It or Teenagers Tips for Success, how to create a future, achieve your dreams, and become very successful?